Tensions in the Balkans have escalated with Kosovo at the center of a growing dispute. The Western involvement in this region has been a contentious issue, with Serbia perceiving NATO as the antagonist. Hi and welcome, I'm your host Vedika. Let's begin. On September 24, 2023, a violent incident occurred in the northern part of Kosovo, sparking allegations and tensions. A NATO peacekeeping force deployed in Kosovo turned a blind eye to a police crackdown on local Serbs, President Aleksandar Vučić said in the wake of a deadly skirmish in the breakaway region early on Sunday. Tragically, this confrontation resulted in the deaths of 3 local Serbs, 2 others were wounded, and 1 person remained missing. Vučić placed blame squarely on Kosovo's Prime Minister Kurti, accusing him of seeking to provoke a war with NATO. He also voiced suspicions that the NATO-led Kosovo force had collaborated with Pristina in isolating the Serbs in Banska. Vučić said that Serbs in Banska were completely surrounded in an hour and 20 minutes, arguing that it was obviously done in cooperation with international forces. A brutal attack was carried out on them. We wondered why KFOR did not do this. There would have been much fewer victims, but they gave Kurti a carte blanche, as they say, to deal with the terrorist and kill as many people as possible, the Serbian leader said. In the wake of the deadly attack on Kosovo police, a stark difference in narratives has emerged between the authorities in Kosovo and Serbia. Kosovo officials reported that approximately 30 heavily armed assailants ambushed local police and sought refuge in a nearby monastery. After a prolonged shootout, law enforcement managed to clear the church, confirming the deaths of 3 Serbs and the arrest of 5 others. Kosovo Prime Minister Albin Kurti pointed fingers at what he referred to as Serbian state-backed troops responsible for these terrorist acts. However, Serbian President Aleksandar Vučić vehemently denied any involvement or support from the Serbian state. These events are unfolding in the context of heightened tensions in northern Kosovo, where a majority of ethnic Serbs reside. Their decision to boycott municipal elections earlier this year, driven by a desire for increased autonomy from Pristina, has exacerbated regional tensions. Recent EU-mediated talks aimed at normalizing relations and addressing these issues failed to yield significant progress. It's worth noting that Kosovo unilaterally declared independence in 2008, a move supported by numerous Western countries. However, this declaration remains unrecognized by Russia, China, and Serbia itself. The recent violence underscores the delicate balance in the Balkans and the pressing need for diplomatic solutions to prevent further escalation. Kosovo's pursuit of international recognition is deeply rooted in its complex historical background. The region's unique history lacks well-defined natural borders and is marred by a tumultuous past. Before Kosovo became an independent entity, it functioned as an autonomous province within Serbia, operating under the Yugoslav governance framework. The region was marked by a significant ethnic Albanian majority, and ethnic tensions between Albanians and Serbs had persisted for years. The Kosovo War, which began in 1998, marked a tragic culmination of these tensions. This conflict was characterized by brutal armed confrontations, ethnic violence, and a high number of casualties on both sides. In 1999, NATO intervention aimed at resolving the conflict paradoxically led to further escalation. NATO's role in the Kosovo conflict had a significant impact, with both intended and unintended consequences. While NATO's airstrikes were aimed at ending the conflict, they unfortunately led to collateral damage, including civilian casualties and the destruction of civilian infrastructure in Serbia. The use of cluster ammunition by NATO during the conflict also drew international condemnation. Furthermore, NATO's intervention unintentionally triggered retaliatory actions against Serbian civilians by ethnic Albanian forces in Kosovo, exacerbating tensions in the region. Even after the conflict, NATO maintained a substantial presence in the area, with around 3,000 troops stationed there. However, as time has passed, some have argued that NATO's continued presence, framed as peacekeeping, might inadvertently be contributing to escalating tensions and the potential for renewed conflict in Kosovo. NATO's continued support for Kosovo, often seen as a carte blanche, has raised concerns. Some believe that this support, combined with Kosovo's actions, may unintentionally escalate tensions and provoke unnecessary conflict with Serbia.